As two dyslexics, we will be figuring out as parents whether or not our children have dyslexia and how best to support them, Princess Beatrice said. Princess Beatrice says she and Eduardo Mapelli Mazzi agree on a possible parenting decision ahead. On Sunday, Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson's eldest daughter gave a rare interview to Lessons in Dyslexic Thinking, where she spoke about how she and her husband will move forward if their children have dyslexia like they do. Princess Beatrice, 35, and Edo, 39, are parents to daughter Sienna Elizabeth, 2, and young son Christopher Wolf, affectionately nicknamed Wolfie, who Edo shares with his ex Dara Huang. Beatrice has long used her royal platform to shine a light on dyslexia, and told Hello! In 2021 that her husband also navigates the learning disorder. As two dyslexics, we will be figuring out as parents whether or not our children have dyslexia and how best to support them, Princess Beatrice told Lessons in Dyslexic Thinking host Kate Griggs. But I think the most important thing that I can do, hopefully, if they are lucky enough to be dyslexic as well, then I feel really grateful that we can help them with resources. Being a part of this community, I think has given me a bit more of an understanding, and I'd really like that for all parents, she continued. So actually bringing the parents into the conversation, I think is really exciting, because when a parent does happen to have the news that their child is dyslexic, right now, I don't think they're getting the right support. We're still very early days in what we're achieving together, and it's really exciting to see how we can do the work to help the parent be the best version of themselves. Queen Elizabeth's granddaughter appeared on the podcast as ambassador for the charity Made by Dyslexia, which produces the show. Elsewhere in the wide-ranging episode, where Beatrice spoke about education, AI as a learning tool and her own early school days, she shared why raising awareness around dyslexia is important to her. Talking about this subject is my favorite thing, because as a dyslexic who's navigating the kind of mad world we live in, I am so grateful and lucky to have a dyslexic thinking mindset, because it definitely pushes me a little bit further to try and solve some of these challenges and try and help as much as I can, she explained. Beatrice's podcast Cameo debuted on the eve of Dyslexia Awareness Week, which the British Dyslexia Association marks from October 2 to October 8. Last year, she and Edo teamed up for a rare joint public event to take part in the first World Dyslexia Assembly hosted by Prince Carl Philip and Princess Sofia at the Swedish Royal Palace in Stockholm. The event, which was run by Made by Dyslexia, aims to transform the perception of dyslexia by bringing together sovereign leaders, governments, brands and changemakers to help the charity in their goal of training every teacher and workplace to spot, support and empower every dyslexic mind by 2030. Dyslexia influences 1 in 5 people and affects an individual's ability to learn and process information, which causes particular challenges in spelling, reading and memorizing facts. The charity aims to create systemic change in how the world perceives, defines and supports dyslexia, while Prince Carl and Princess Sofia's charity, Prince Couples Foundation, also focuses on increasing respect and understanding for the condition. The two royal couples posed for a photograph at the palace before the event began, and Prince Carl Philip thanked his guests on his official Instagram page. A special thank you to Her Royal Highness Princess Beatrice, a longtime activist for dyslexic minds, and to her husband Eduardo for joining us, he shared. While she was pregnant with Sienna, Beatrice spoke about how she would feel if her daughter or her stepson, Wolfie, were to be diagnosed with the condition. My husband's also dyslexic, so we'll see whether we're having this conversation in a couple of months' time with a new baby in the house, but I really see it as a gift. And I think life is a little bit about the moments that make you. It's the challenges that make you, she told podcaster and writer Giovanna Fletcher for Hello Magazine's digital issue in 2021.